this is something that you want to put down whatever you're doing and pay attention to. I say that because if you understand this, you can make money in the stock market every single day. Now, before I get into the video, I'm telling you, this is jam-packed with something that's going to work for you on a consistent basis, but I just need you guys to do me one favor, okay? Just simply hit the subscribe button. I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers, because by the time we get there, we'll be able to rapidly grow so that we can get this message out to people just like you that need to hear this, okay? I was once a person working in corporate and I wanted to get out, and I found a way out, and I'm telling you guys the way out, so pay attention. What's going on, guys? Marcel Benson, investor and entrepreneur. And look, I know you guys are probably thinking, what does Gervonte Davis and trading have anything to do with one another? Look, I got you, okay? Listen, Gervonte Davis is an international boxing sensation for those who may not know, right? He's undisputed, undefeated. He's knocked out majority of his opponents. Now, what does that have to do with trading? I got you. Listen, Gervonte Davis, if you've ever seen him box, you'll notice that he's won every single fight, right? But every single fight is either a knockout or very close to a knockout, and he has a few TKOs, right? But he's known for his knockouts. But when you first watch Gervonte Davis in the ring, when he approaches most of his fights, you're like, you know, especially being a fan, you're like, yo, are you here? Are you trying to win this? Are you throwing this fight? Like, what's going on here, right? Because when he gets into the ring, he's like, kind of like almost not looking like himself. But after seeing that a few times, I realized it's all strategy, right? When he gets in the ring, he's very aware of the training that he's done. He's fully confident in his ability to beat his opponent, but he also is very aware of how volatile and surprising the sport of boxing can be, right? He knows that if he doesn't approach every opponent with a fresh set of eyes and patience, that he could be the one getting knocked out and being on the canvas, right? So though he's worked hard at his craft, he still meticulously approaches each fight. So when he's in the ring in that first, like 10 to 15 minutes of the fight, he's like, you're like, yo, where's the knockout going to come? Like, where's the aggression? Like, you seem like you kind of like letting him get some licks off on you. Like, if you actually go back and look at some of his scorecards, you'll see that he actually loses a lot of first and second rounds, right? Why is that? It's because he's collecting the data. He's letting his opponent show his strengths and weaknesses early on. What does this have to do with trading? Trading is the same way. Look at the market as your opponent, right? Or people in the market as your opponent. When that opening bell rings, ding, 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 and it's time to jump into the market, a lot of people are just off to the races like a wild horse. But the best thing to do is actually be patient. The best thing to do is actually collect the data and see exactly what's happening in that first 15 minutes. See, in that first 15 minutes, you have a bunch of institutions dumping stocks, buying up stocks. You have novice traders trying to hurry up and make a quick buck without ever taking the time to see what's going on. They might have been some news the previous day and they want to hurry up and get in. So they jump in hastily instead of letting the market dictate the flow, instead of letting the market tell them what's happening, okay? In the first 15 minutes, it is extremely volatile to the point that you really cannot accurately depict the direction. Now, what happens after that first 15 minutes is it starts to settle a little bit. The market starts to settle. You start to see, okay, like this is the direction that the market wants to go in. Just like Tank, right? When that third and fourth round comes around, now he's like, oh, I think I get it. Okay, when he throws this punch, like he leaves this part of his body wide open. Oh, it's knockout time. The same in the market, right? So a quick example, there's an indicator that I use called the VWAP, right? It's the volume weighted average price. The VWAP is like a net. And on one side of that net is a trend going up. On the other side of that net is a trend going down. This literally separates trends in the market and can tell you pretty surely which direction the market is going in, at least for the short term. It depends on what time frame you're looking at on your charts, right? But when you're looking at it, it tells you which direction it's going. So in that first 15 minutes, it's all over the place. It's like a snake. It's going up. It's like you can't really accurately guess. But once you slow down, once you slow down your mind and you see, okay, all right, and you let that first 15 minutes go by, and then you get a nice close above the VWAP, you know that at least for a little while, it's going to spend some time up there. If it closes below the VWAP, you know at least for a little while, it's going to spend some time down there, right? And then you add in different things like being able to identify a reversal candle or something reversing and then breaking back through that VWAP. These are all things that show you like, okay, this is where it wants to go. So just like Gervonta Davis, when that market opens, and this is going to make you tens of thousands in the market, you want to be patient. Here's an exact strategy. Use this. When the market opens, let the 15 minutes go by. Let the stock, if it opened above the VWAP, let it break below the VWAP. Allow that stock to reverse. Allow that stock to then close above the VWAP, and then you take the very next candle in a call. You can invert this and do the exact same thing. If it starts below the VWAP and then makes its way above the VWAP and then reverses and then comes back below the VWAP and closes, enter in the next candle. Each of these are what they're doing is they're trying to go back and test either the high or the low. This is something that happens very consistently in the market. It's something that you can put together really good trades on and make money pretty much every day. All right? Don't say I didn't tell you anything. All right? Listen, if you guys are getting value out of this content, if you like seeing my face, if you like hearing my voice, if you like making money, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. I'm on my mission to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to have you on a journey with me. I appreciate you guys. Peace.